You have a tough first half, go back and forth, and not get a whole lot done defensively, really. But offensively, we moved it, but not enough done score-wise. And then to come in at halftime and then go back out and not give them anything. They didn't make any yards, they didn't make any points. We rushed for 200 yards in the second half and just really controlled the football game. And I think it kind of seemed like the momentum really shifted after Earl's interception. But I think we were ready to go. I think we were ready to take off, and obviously the guys did it. It's a really good statement for our guys up front. We see Max come back and Russell come back, and we have a huge day running the football. And I understand it's a franchise record, I guess, and 350, which is fantastic. They did a great job up front. And it was really exciting to see those guys back together and have that much success. I thought Marshawn was just extraordinary today. He just is open field work, his tough work, in the piles and moving the piles forward. No, was just incredibly good and scored 4 touchdowns in a day. It was just a huge day, and really proud of him. I really like the way we finished this football game in general. That's what we like. We came out here at halftime down 17-14, and we just picked up and took off with it. And that's so important. We're going to need these kinds of finishes. We're going to need these kinds of games down the stretch here to do what we want to do. And so it was a really cool day with the 12s. They're going crazy in the rain and out of the rain and all that. So it was good that our homestand, our 2-game homestand, is now over, unfortunately. But we made the most of it, and I know the fans were great, and we're grateful for it.
You said a few times this year that Marshawn is looking as good as you've ever seen him. I mean, given the amount of work he's done and what he's done in the past, are you surprised how well he's playing right now?
No, I'm not surprised because everything he's shown really from I started talking about it from the first couple of days he got back to camp and we saw him work. He just looked so quick and in such great shape, and really that's all we've ever said all the way throughout this whole season, that he's looked terrific and his play making has been obvious. His toughness has been there, his elusiveness has been there, his burst has been there, and he's making the most of it and really doing some great stuff.
Was the game plan coming in to try to run it that much, or just kind of get it established?
Yeah, we run around the football, and I think we ran it 20 times in the first half or something like that, which is a great start. We didn't have to throw the ball much, which was fine. We just as soon do it that way. The fact that we had so much success, and I thought Tom and Darryl did a great job scheming today. You could see the impact that Russell's running has. He had 100 yards today. That impact in mixing with what Marshawn was doing, it just got to where they couldn't find us, And so I thought it was a great job of staying with the running game and continuing to move it around, and the whole scheme worked out really well.
With Russell on 2 interceptions today, I mean, that's 2 games where he struggled a little bit throwing the ball. Are you worried about that at all?
Yeah, I think I made a really good play on the first one. We had seen a lot of open space underneath him throughout the preparation, and he came back and made a nice play in the comeback. But we did, we got a little loose with the football, and they did got the turnovers today. So, for our philosophy to work, we think we need to be plus, and on the other end of it today, I think it was a great demonstration that we hung in there and made it happen and got our turnovers in the second half and turned the game in the opposite direction. But yeah, we don't want to give them the football like that.
You mentioned Marshawn Russell running the ball. How nice is also the sprinkle in Christian and Robert?
Yeah, both. The whole running back room did a great job today. Turbo had some really nice runs, but it was really fun to see Christian get out and get some space. And you saw him on the edge a couple times. He really showed his burst and the big run that he had as well. he was obviously jacked, to be able to contribute in a way, and he's been coming. We've seen it happen in the last few weeks, and we've been looking for opportunities. It was great to see him get a bunch.
Matches some cornerbacks, and it's good to have that depth back.
Oh yeah, I think we probably played Maxey a little over 30 plays. That was the intention, and to mix him with Thorold. Burley was still a little gimpy, so it gave Jeremy Lane a great chance to play the nickel spot today. Burley played a little bit, but then we needed to hold him out, so Jeremy got all that play time as well. I mean, it seems like just a total bonus, that we have those guys now. We've gone without them for so long, it seems. So it's great to have them back, and we're gonna. We had a couple guys nicked today, but we hope to get some other guys back in the next week or so, and so we'll see if we can keep getting stronger.
You need to update on Brandon Meebane.
He pulled a hamstring today. Don't know how serious about that, but that's a big man to pull a hammy. Can you imagine how big his hamstring is?
How about Luke Wilson?
Luke sprained his ankle today.
Cooper Elfett, what was going on with him?
He just got banged a little bit. He did. It's worth mentioning that Cooper did a great job. We had one tight end going today, and he was banged up too during the game. He did a fantastic job of hanging in there and finishing the game for us.
With all that's going on to 9-10 weeks, how do you feel the team sits right now, 6-9?
I like where we're going. I really do. I told him that last night, that I think we've made a big shift in the last 3 weeks and 2 weeks, and I was hoping it would happen again today. I think we're playing the style of football that we want to play, and that I think that we're most comfortable with, and that's really running the football and it's playing defense and teams the way we like, and then see if the other teams can deal with us. And when we're playing like that, and it's been very successful for us. And so, whereas you might look at it, okay, we didn't throw the ball very much today or very well. However you look at it, we're thrilled about the way this game came off. We love running the football like that. It's a great style of ball, and it won't always be, a big game like that, but that's us. That's what we're trying to get done, and that's what we love that attitude and that style of ball, and not everybody appreciates that as much, which I don't really care about, but we love it.
What do you think changed then in these last 3 weeks to flip this week?
I think we've made the same kind of shift. It's almost like a polar shift that occurred here, like it happened after the Tampa game last year. We went right back to fundamentals. We went right back to the basics of what we want to be as a team, and everybody, the players, they just decided that they were ready to really take this next step. And we thought we were doing all right, but there was another big step to take, and we took it. And in terms of commitment and accountability, we've made that step, and so now we have to build on that, and it's already gone. This game's over, and we need to do it again. But this is it's a week-to-week proving ground for us, and we need to keep working at it.
Offensively, what do you feel like has kind of gotten you back to where you wanted to be these last few weeks?
I don't know anything in particular. I think the whole football team has just stepped forward differently, and in a way that we really needed to, and the intensity and the toughness, and really working together and playing smart. We had very good tempo today. I don't know if you noticed that. There was a couple times we weren't able to keep it going, but the tempo was really quick today, and that was something of emphasis to us. We think we're best when we're playing like that. But I think we have so much to improve at. We have so many areas that we can continue to get better at, and I think the third down work was really good today. I think we were 7 for 12 or something. I heard. That's a great day for us on third down. That does give you all those extra drives and those extra chances, and it's like starting all over again, with momentum, and we took advantage of that.
Is Cam Chancellor one of those guys you would expect back next week?
Yes.
With all the injuries that
you've had on defense. It felt like some of the guys that were stepping up in those plays really started to gel, especially in the second half. Is that something that, as a team defensively, you saw as well?
Yeah, I think 3 weeks of defense has been pretty obvious. I think, and we have shifted the guys that are doing it because of injuries, but it's not about one guy. It's about the whole group, and they've really jumped up. And again, a fantastic finish today of pressuring and just making the hits and all those dump offs that just wind up being no yards because our guys are flying out of the secondary. It was really emblematic of the style that we want to demonstrate.
Interception being kind of a turning point. It seemed like Odell and Sherman had some good battles all game.
Yeah, I thought Beckham was really good. He really came out of there, and he was the big factor early on. Then Chris and Rocky, those guys made a couple adjustments, and then he really quieted down with some nice things in there to keep him from having his opportunities. But I thought he showed that he was a really good football player today, and they've got a great one in that kid.
Anybody else come out of this injury besides me,
There's a couple guys got banged up, but we'll wait and see. No serious ones right now.
Anything else?
Hey.
Thank you.